hit the link at the bottom of the screen to check out the entire show. It's available exclusively on odds.com. We move on to another 7 p.m. Eastern spot. St. Francis of Pennsylvania, Red Flash, 1-4, 0-1 in the NEC. At Long Island University Sharks, 1-1 in the NEC. Steinberg Wellness Center, Brooklyn, New York. We are getting I thought I just had this in front of me. Thought that I had the St. Francis LIU game in front of me. I do. Here we go. Oh, no. St. Francis of Brooklyn. All right, I'm going to move over to – no, there it is. Sorry. St. Francis, Pennsylvania is 2.5-point dogs with a total of 149.5. LIU short favorites here. Let's start with St. Francis of Pennsylvania. After opening the season with a big win at Pittsburgh as 15.5-point underdogs, the Red Flash lost 4 straight, all by 15-plus points to UMBC, Virginia, Liberty, and Mount St. Mary's. They then had to shut down the program due to a positive COVID case. This is their first game since the Christmas break. They hit just 40.6% from the field. They get just 10.8 assists per game. They're led by 6'9" senior Mark Flagg, who averages 12.8 points, 7 rebounds. He hits 64.1% from the field, but just 58.3% from the stripe. And it's actually an improvement from last year when he shot 44.6% from the foul line. Senior guard Ramir Dixon Conover played in their first 2 games of the season and put up big points in that first game and then hasn't returned. I don't know, Max, I tried to get information on if he's ever coming back, why he left. I had a difficult time getting that information. So I wonder if you know about Ramir Dixon Conover. But let's talk about LIU quickly. They did not play any non-conference games. They started the season with 2 games at Sacred Heart. They won the first 75-55, followed that up with an 87-72 loss. They were 3.5-point favorites in the first game, win by 20. They were 6-point favorites in the second game and lost by 15. Over the 2 games, they shot just 38% from the field, 25% from 3. They're led by senior forward, UMass transfer, 6'9" Ty Flowers, who averages 21.5 points, 9 boards in the first 2 games, small sample size, and junior guard Jermaine Jackson Jr., who scored 38 points in those first 2 games. Max, St. Francis, LIU, take it away.
Jim, this is a conference in the Northeast Conference that I hold very dear and close to my heart. You know why? Because I'm a bit of a frugal person. And you know what the NEC does? They operate and allow me to access NEC front row. So I've watched a ton of both of these teams. And what I know about St. Francis, Pennsylvania is they need an alpha. And if they don't have Conover, which I capped the game with him not being in the lineup, this is a short line on Long Island. I think that when you look at St. Francis, Maxwell, Landon, Bryce Lasky are your 3-point assassins. Any game that they go off, St. Francis is going to be dangerous. I think with Miles Thompson, this is your all-around scorer. This is your 3-level guy. Your guy that you need to get a little bit of everything on a game-to-game basis and for him to be quite consistent. When I look at Mark Flagg, he's probably the most important person to shut down defensively because Jack Ballantyne and Ty Flowers are going to be going up against him. Ty Flowers, if you've ever looked at him, he's a bit of a skinny guy. He's tall, of course, so he could probably step on me. However, he does reflect some chicken bones. So I like to call him Chicken Bones Ty.
Sure.
And when I'm yelling at the game to the TV, obviously he cannot hear me, but I'm like, come on, Chicken Bones Ty, hit a shot, get a board, hit a free throw. So in this game, I think that Chicken Bone Ty is going to be able to have his way. He's going to be able to use his athleticism and quickness to get down low into tight spots, score the basketball, and hopefully get to the free throw line and do a bit of that. With LIU, they need better shots, plain and simply. This is a team that definitely struggles in the first half, so they could very well be down at halftime. However, they are a good adjustment team. They make good adjustments at halftime, and they can put them to use on the floor. Hopefully, we don't have that type of situation because my ass is clenched enough as it is, and we don't need heavy-duty equipment to unclench it while we're watching this game. I think that with LIU, what they need to do a better job of is plain and simply taking better care of the ball. You have a capable ball handler in Jermaine Jackson. You have another one in Alex Rivera. Let's go. You know the Coach Kellogg system. Let's get that cereal in the bowl. Let's put some milk in it, maybe some sliced strawberries, and let's get to it, you know. This team could have been very good last year with Raekwon Clark. Now they don't have him. It's time to step up and take care of business. When I look at a guy who has to take care of business, it's Errol Penn. Errol Penn is going to be the X factor, the difference maker tomorrow. If he can get off and get to the free throw line where he's been very successful, I think this LIU team's going to dismantle St. Francis without Conover. So by my numbers, this should have been about 5 points for LIU. So 2.5 or 2, if I can get it, I'll take that for the show, no problem.
I can't get you the 2. I can get you the 2.5, although it recently switched to 2.5 at FanDuel. So it does come with minus 105 juice, which is not so bad. So I'll lock you in at minus 2.5 at minus 105 at FanDuel. And this is another spot that makes a ton of sense. We saw what the St. Francis Red Flash team can do with Dixon Conover. They beat Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh, first time in school history. And without him, they're losing games by 15-plus points. And if you are in trouble against St. Francis late, you just put Mark Flagg on the line and let him cost the team. This makes sense. Long Island at University Sharks, minus 2.5 at minus 105 at FanDuel. Max, we are rolling.